New character unlocked. Now I want you to pay attention when the teacher is talking, okay? Shut your other arm. Oh, hey girl, come in. I was just finishing up getting ready for the day and I heard the girls wanted a hygiene routine. No, seriously, welcome back to a vlog. I know it's been a while since I've gone over my hygiene routine with you guys and just walked you through everything that I'm using, and I have some updates on some things. I feel like it's been like what? Probably like a year since I've done one of these. So yeah, welcome back to a vlog. I'm gonna take you through. I just got done getting ready for the day, but I'm still in my jammies. So also, if you hear a little bit of, I don't know if you can hear that or not. I won't know until editing me sees it, but there is construction going on in my neighborhood that I've been living there for like the past year or so. It might be a little loud, but anyways, we just gonna get through it, okay? Because I got some good stuff. I feel like the older I get to, the more simple my routine gets, but the more effective the products become that I chose. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about today is probably the most TMI, but it's the most important, I feel like, for feminine hygiene, and it's vaginal health. So I know, like I said, TMI, but as women, we've all experienced a handful of different things, whether that's UTIs, yeast infections, BV, doesn't matter. The girl down there, she's very sensitive. That's why I love Evie, and I'm super excited to be partnering with them in today's video because they offer an at-home clinical care platform and vaginal microbiome test, and it looks over 700 bacteria and fungi, which is basically your whole vaginal ecosystem, not just a few things like most office tests. It checks for everything like irritation, reoccurring BV, yeast symptoms, UTI, and what I love about it is it doesn't just stop at results. If you're eligible, your test and health history are reviewed by a licensed clinician who can create a custom prescription care plan based on what's actually going on with your microbiome. This focuses more on a personalized care and avoiding unnecessary antibiotics when possible, instead of just treating symptoms and hoping for the best. You can get clear next steps and a free one-on-one call with a health coach, which helps me understand my results without feeling overwhelmed. So for me, it just fits into my hygiene routine and sets the baseline and understanding for what's happening internally, not just externally. Take control of your vaginal health with Evie by clicking the link in my bio and using my code mckenna.walker 10 for 10% off your first purchase up to $25. Okay, and then carrying on with our hoo-ha hygiene in the shower, because that's where a big part of it comes from as well. I'm going to show you everything that I use in here, but also just give you some like tips and stuff too that you can kind of like add into your routine. So I'll put my little nose paint in here. Drink down is a pink drink in here. Anyways, y'all. So this is what I use for my body, but also for my feminine hygiene as well. I really just think a simple gentle cleanser will do. This is my favorite. It's the Bioderma hydrating line, but it's just super gentle. It's never given me any type of like irritation or throw off my pH balance or anything like that. So since I use it all over my body, it's also just easier to use it in that area as well. It's like a little 2-for-1. That we don't have to have like a separate feminine hygiene wash. This will do it, okay? This is literally the only thing that I feel like doesn't throw off my pH balance at all and still gets me clean. It's fragrance free and it's also hydrating. So on top of using that to wash up that area, I also use these mitts right here. They are like basically hand washcloths. I found the best way to get that area clean is with a washcloth. You don't want it to be like over exfoliating, like I have an exfoliating mitt around here somewhere, but we'll get to that in body care. So I can link these ones, not because I like link, but I will leave links for you guys in the description box just so you can know exactly what I'm talking about, because I wasn't able to find these anywhere else but Amazon because they're not exfoliating, they're just like washing mitts. So anyways, I'll basically, yeah, put the soap on there, and then it allows me with the hand mitt to just, you want to get in all the cracks and crevices. Even if you just wash with water and you don't want to use soap, I feel like that's definitely just a preference thing, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you, do this, you know your body best. But if you're struggling with like odor or just feeling like you're not getting completely clean down there, add in a washcloth. Make sure you're washing with something and just getting off the day. Follow that up, same on the behind. Always make sure that I'm washing the front side first in the shower, and then I usually just kind of like rinse my hands too in between like washing different parts of my body. If I'm going to be using the same like loofah or mitts, I'll wash my front area first to keep everything sanitary, rinse off, get some new soap, and then do the back side or the body first and then the back, but just rinsing in between just to keep everything from being so there's no cross-contamination from your feet or from, you know, your private areas in the back and stuff like that. But do the same thing. I feel like you've got to really scrub back there. I'm telling you, this is really the key to getting like really, really clean. You got to get like some type of mitt and really get back there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for front and back hygiene in the shower. We know her, we love her, she's amazing. Panoxyl, the benzoyl peroxide treatment really helps to detoxify my underarms and just eliminates, you know, any of the like bad bacteria that comes from like sweating and stuff like that that makes you not smell so good. So I probably do this about like once a week. I have had an increase in body odor since being on Accutane, so I still implement this into my routine and it has helped a lot. I just don't leave it on as long as I used to because my skin is really sensitive, so I'm not using too harsh of products. And then what else is in here? Oh, trim. This also went with like Hoo Ha Hygiene. I use this to trim in that area because I'm on Accutane. I can't get waxed. If I could get waxed, I would just tell you to get a wax or to get laser. Neither one of those are options right now for me, so I've just been using this to trim everything down. I'm not really shaving too much down there because I just feel like it's too risky. So I'll just use this, and if I want a really smooth finish, I can change the head out on this to the smoothing tip and just like polish the hair down a little bit to get everything smooth. But it's definitely better than a razor. What else have I tried since being on Accutane? I tried like Nair while I was on Accutane. Big fail, burnt myself. So a trimmer is what I'm sticking with, and I just feel like if I wasn't doing waxing, which I will resume back to waxing after I'm done with my Accutane, this right here. Okay, so we love her. And then this is the Nude or Nod razor, and I use this for my legs and my underarms to get a good, you know, close regular shave. And then what I'm out of right now is actually my Athena's Club shaving gel. It's in the pink bottle. I'll like pop up a little picture for you guys so you can see, but that's what I use to shave. I really think this is a one size fits all. I can shave with this because it's an oil-based cleanser. I can wash with this. So when I'm out of like my fancier picks, I will just shave using this body wash right here. And then if I really want to smell good, I'll go in with a scented body wash. The one I've been using right now is from Dove. It's the Warm Vanilla Sweet Cream. I like this one once it settles on the skin and you've used it in the shower. Straight out the bottle, it's a little too sweet for me. It's more on the like caramelly side, but any vanilla body wash will do for the rest of the fragrances that I use in here. I will say it's really hydrating. I'll use it after I do my oil cleanse, and it does put moisture back into my skin. Like I can tell that my skin is moisturized after I use it. So I really do like any of the Dove moisture line. I feel like it's really going to rehydrate your skin and give you like that noticeable moisture before you get out of the shower. And then I have some more like not everyday items, but I'll use some coconut oil when I take a bath just to kind of like soften the water up a bit, because my hard water from the city is not great on your skin. I don't have a filter for the bathtub, but I would highly recommend getting a shower filter or a shower head filter if you have like hard water in your house, because it does make a difference on your overall like skin texture. I will say like the chlorine from like city water dries your skin out really bad, so having a filtered shower head I would recommend. I like the Jolie one. I have the Aqua filter on here too. Both of those you can get like off of Amazon or on their websites. And then I keep apple cider vinegar in here. It's, you know, not a aesthetic product, but I also like to put this in the bath every once in a while when I take a bath, just so that my pH balance doesn't get like thrown off or anything like that from the hard water. Taking baths all the time can cause problems. It can give you like UTIs and stuff like that. So to prevent that, I like to put this in the bath. And then my current body scrub is from Tree Hut. It's this vanilla one. It smells so good. This sweet vanilla smell I really like. But yeah, I feel like with scrubs, it's really kind of hard to go wrong unless you're looking for a super hydrating scrub. My favorite scrub of all time is probably going to be Osea or Way. Way is definitely my number one. Let me just say Way. Way is my number one. There are other good options. I like the Way because it's also hydrating. Like it's an really exfoliating sudsy scrub, but then it's also really hydrating. That one's more of just a tropical scent. So Way, if you see this, give the girls some more options. We got the same Barts. We need like a vanilla. We need like someone else. I know there's Melrose, but correct me unless I'm wrong. Give the girls some more fragrances because their body care is really tea. I really like Way. And I feel like they just focused a lot on hair care, but the girls, we like the body care, okay? But anyways, again, you can't go wrong with the tree hut scrub. It's not going to give you that hydration that you need, but it's definitely going to give you really good exfoliation. It's like super, super gritty. So I like to use this mostly underneath my arms and on my legs before I shave. The rest of my body is really dry right now again. So those are the main 2 areas that I use it on. And then these products from Trulia, I also really like the smell of them. So I'll use these for like a date night, or if I really just want to smell like really, really good after I get out of the shower. It's the glazed donut shave oil. It's exactly what it says. It's just like it's almost like a really thin serum to me versus an oil. It's not like really heavy like an oil, but it smells so good. And then I also have it in the fragrance or like spray, so I like mist it on myself before I get out of the shower. And the description of the scent is toasted vanilla buttercream. It smells like a glazed donut, like in the best way possible, like not overly sweet caramelly. It's more of like it's a gourmand. It's definitely sweet, but it's not like sticky dates, and it's not like that vanilla body wash. It's more of like a buttercream. I don't know how to describe it other than it smells good. You can find these at Ulta if you want to like go in and smell them in person, but they are really expensive. So those are my like, okay, I really want to smell super good today. So like I said, I don't use those every day, but mostly on like date nights and stuff. So the last couple things in here, and then we'll get out of the shower. This foot file right here off of Amazon, I just replaced it because my toddler broke it, which he basically slammed it on the ground and this glass part broke. But outside of that, and if you don't have a toddler, I don't foresee that happening unless you yourself like dropped it super hard. But this is the best foot file I've used, and I've used a ton, okay? The wooden ones, the metal ones, whatever. All of the other ones I've had, they get all gross. If they're metal, they rust. If they're wood, they get rotten and like moldy and just nasty. This one is silicone and glass, and it's just perfect. Like you get a good grip because it's silicone. The file feels really smooth, but it actually like gets my feet really, 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 really soft without it being like overly like gritty. You know, like some of them are like they feel too rough. Like this one, I can like take my finger gently on. If I went over and over it again, then of course it's going to cause exfoliation, but this is my favorite one that I've ever used by far. I don't know if they have more colors than just the pink, but I like the pink. So I got the pink, and yeah, I really like this. This is one of my top recommendations because you can use this in between pedicures to really just keep your feet smooth. I feel like the older I get, the more my feet be acting up. I don't know, like, and wear slippers around the house, okay? Wear slippers. That'll really help if you're not dragging your feet on the hardwood, like creating like calloused heels. So yeah, get that. And then what else do I have in here? I have my gua sha in here. I don't do it every day, but I am pretty consistent with it. I would say like every other day, or like a couple days I might miss one, but I try to gua sha while I'm in the shower because my body's already wet. So it's kind of like habit stacking, right? And I do like under my chin, here, on my face. I'm not going to give y'all a routine, but everybody knows about gua sha. But I just feel like it really does help with lymphatic drainage. I feel like, especially because my allergies tend to like get bad like randomly, I'll wake up and I'll just feel a lot of like fluid in my face and like under my chin, you know, when you have like a big swollen double chin and it's not just like fat. So I'll just use my gua sha and do like lymphatic drainage all over my whole body, and just really like, I'll be doing my arms. Okay, we gotta get the arms together. Like, yeah, you can look more into gua sha and like where your lymphatic, you know, drainage points are and stuff like that. But if you can add it into your routine, I think I before, when it was like super trendy, I didn't really like do it every day and I didn't really see the hype. But now, again, I'm getting older, I'm like, okay, it actually does do something. So that's pretty much everything I've got in the shower besides my exfoliating mitt, which I think is over here. So let's come on out of the shower. I just showered in here, so it's humid and my hair's already a mess. Hopping out of the shower, I like to always dry my body off, at least my underarms and my backside areas, and not let them sit moist, because I feel like that's how odor starts to like reaccumulate after you get out of the shower, especially if you're sitting in here doing your hair and your makeup. So I like to do that and then do body odor prevention when I first get out of the shower. So right now I'm using this Secret Clinicals deodorant. I'm telling y'all, the one weird side effect you could get from Accutane that not a lot of people get, I got, and it really increased my underarm body odor. So I switched over to this because I needed something strong to use, and it works really well. I'm not like a huge fan of the scent, but only because it doesn't really match with all my other like vanilla-esque things that I'm using, but it doesn't smell bad. I like the Complete Clean one the best. There's another scent, but I like this one the best because it's just like a clean, fresh shower smell. So I like that. It comes in a gel form, but yeah, if you struggle with body odor underneath the armpits, I would definitely recommend this. I noticed a big change when I shifted to using this versus the deodorant that I was using before. Of course, she's always gonna be the star of the show. I feel like this tip is like, everybody knows this now, but if you don't know, witch hazel. It is an astringent, so it helps with basically kind of the same thing that deodorant does, but just in a gentler way, and stops that bad bacteria from making odor. And I like to use it on my lady parts with a big cotton swab, and you could really use it anywhere. You could put it underneath your armpits before you put your deodorant. You can put it, I like to put it like in between the sides of my hoo-ha, and then I actually have started like putting it in that area as well, just like a little bit. And then I also mainly put it on my backside area, so I just go like this after I get out of the shower, put it on the pad, and then we wipe, and it'll help you really eliminate any odor that you're getting from back there, which I feel like is completely normal, especially, you know, if you're doing things throughout the day. It's a high friction area. Anywhere that you have like high friction and sweat and oil glands, you're gonna accumulate odor through the day if you're not doing anything to prevent it. So I also would recommend a booty deodorant if that's something that you could get into. I don't necessarily use it anymore like every single day, but definitely getting into more of the summer months, I will probably add that back into my routine. I like the one from Loom. I don't know if they still carry the brand that I first started using. I can't remember what it's called, but it's literally called like booty deodorant, and they have like different fragrances and stuff. But Loom would probably be my best option that you could just go to get today at like the store or Amazon or something like that. And then for my body care after I get out of the shower, I am currently using the Hydro Boost Body Gel Cream from Neutrogena. This is going to be like a dupe for the Necessaire Body Serum. I love both of them. This one just happens to be a little bit more affordable in the amount that I'm using. I'm getting more cost per wear from this one. But like I said, both are really, really good. This one, I feel like almost has the exact same texture, and I get all the same benefits from this. I started picking this back up again when I noticed that like heavy creams weren't working for my dry skin, because my skin is getting really, really dry from Accutane at one point, and I was using like eczema lotions and like all this stuff, and it just like still wasn't helping. And then I was like, okay, well, let me try this. And it worked, and I like it because it's super, super lightweight. I'll show y'all the texture. It's like a gel cream, so it's not like a thick lotion, which I love because I'm a lazy lotion girl, and I like to just like put it on really fast and go. I don't want to have to like rub, and that will deter me from putting lotion on. So I like that. I also really like the Fendi what is it, Body Milk. Again, my routine's a little different because of the Accutane and stuff, so I've been using this, which I think is amazing for sensitive and dry skin. It like relieves me of like, I mean, like I was having like patches of dry skin that hurt, and it like would soothe it, and by the next day I would wake up and it's better. So now I use that consistently every single day, and I have no complaints. It's fragrance free, and I feel like that's the boringest part about my hygiene routine right now, is there's not a lot of like fragrances going on just on my everyday routine. So in the areas that are not prone to being like super dry or flaky, I'll go in with a scented lotion right now. Ooh, there's something on there. This one is the one of choice. It's the Delicia Drench Body Butter by Sol de Janeiro. It has those like vanilla sweet scents, so I really like that, and I'll just apply it to like my chest area, like on my neck, anywhere that's gonna make me smell good. I am a firm believer that body oils and body lotions make you smell better than perfume itself. I think perfume is just something that you top on top of your clothes, but the lotions is what really makes you smell good, and it lasts longer, in my opinion, than a perfume. So always take the matching mist and the lotion, right? You want to layer your fragrances, so try to stay in the same family if you can't get the exact same brand, but you want to match the notes in order to like really carry the scent throughout the day. So I am also a mist girl over a perfume girl, and I like this one. Again, it's the same thing as this. It's vanilla vibes, so that's kind of what I go to more in like the winter time, is vanilla-y fragrances. And then I'll just put this on top of my clothes after I get dressed. carry it with me and I can refresh it as I go. If I want to wear a strong perfume right now, my winter go-to fragrance is usually the Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy. I also really, really love her. This pairs well with another Sol de Janeiro fragrance that I have. Yeah, if I want to layer the Jo Malone with something, or say I'm leaving this at home, I think I have this in a travel size too, but I'll go in with the Sol de Janeiro 40. She's very loved. This one's just more of like that warmer type of summery vanilla, and I feel like this one is a little bit more of like my winter vanilla fragrance. But again, I love a mist. I don't know what it is about perfumes. There's only like a couple of them that I actually like. I don't know if it's the intensity of them that I just don't love. I like things that are a little bit more soft, so I tend to lean more towards a mist over a perfume, and I get more compliments on my mist and body lotions than I ever have on any perfume, like expensive perfume that I've ever worn. So we had to be doing something right. Okay, the last thing that I use for body care, which is not like an everyday thing, is this fur ingrown deodorant. It looks like this. It's basically like a serum deodorant, and if I get it ingrown from whatever shaving, I'll just put this on there to help treat it and like bring it to the surface faster so that I can get rid of it, because that's like, if you leave it under the surface for too long, I feel like is when you start having problems. So exfoliation is what's going to help bring all the ingrowns up to the surface and then eliminate them faster. So that, and then also if I want to moisturize my lady area, I just use coconut oil for the most part for that, just like a little bit on the not like inside, but you know what I'm saying, behind the flaps. So yeah, I tried to leave everything out so I could like see like, okay, this is what I got going on. So I think the last thing of just like my hygiene routine is my oral hygiene, which I feel like is honestly, okay, coochie and then oral hygiene, like those are really the most important. I feel like everything else, like it's personal preference really. You can choose what works best for you, and you like it, I love it for you, but your hoo-ha and your oral hygiene, those, okay, universal. Like body care, everybody likes different scents, but with hoo-ha and breath, we all just want it to smell good. Okay, smell like nothing. So again, TMI, but Accutane had me having bad breath. I said I ain't never had like this type of bad breath in my life. Like every once in a while, maybe you'll wake up and be like, oh, I got a little morning breath or something. No, like I was having like chronic bad breath and I could not figure out like what is going on. So of course I went to the internet to diagnose me, but basically what causes bad breath is a lack of hydration in the mouth. So that could be overall hydration, which my body is losing a lot of water and drying out everywhere from being on Accutane, like nose, mouth, all the things. But I was like, oh, I can't do this. I can't have bad breath. Like I'm not gonna want to talk to people in public. Like no. So I started doing some research and I changed up my oral hygiene routine a little bit. My tongue scrapers, that was like the first step, and this is the first step that I do in my routine. I'm gonna try to go in order because there is order and a science to the madness, okay? But just remember, dehydration of the mouth is what causes bad breath, because saliva is actually what kills the odor-causing bacteria in your mouth. I never knew that, but this whole lineup makes sense to me now, and as to why people can brush their teeth and use mouthwash and still have bad breath is because of that reason. So stick with me, okay? So switch out from plastic to metal. I don't really know the science behind that. I didn't think too deep about it. That's what the internet told me. Chat told me, get a metal tongue scraper. So I did swap out my plastic one for a metal one that looks like this. And honestly, I'll say, get whatever tongue scraper you want to have, but have a tongue scraper. The odor also is coming mainly from your tongue, so you want to make sure that you're scraping it before you do any of the other steps to just get all the gunk off of your mouth in the morning and in the evening. So that's what I start with first, and I sit there for a while and just try to get as far back as I can without making myself throw up, and to the sides of your tongue, like not just like quick, like no, like here, side, back, and just repeat it right until nothing else is coming off of your tongue. Okay, I moved y'all again. The glare is back. I'm sorry. I hope it's not that bad. But carrying on. So we go through the tongue scrape. I don't know why I picked that up. That's not the next step. The next step is going to be brushing our teeth. I personally really like Quip, period, across the board, but their toothbrush and their water flosser, this toothbrush right here, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Now, If you have like super sensitive teeth, I probably wouldn't recommend this because I don't know if it would be too harsh on your teeth, but this toothbrush is going to get out stuff in between your teeth before you even floss. Like, it knocks out food from in between my teeth on a daily basis before I've even gotten to my flossing step. So I really, really like this toothbrush. Now, toothpaste, I would actually go as far as to say is like the least important part of your entire oral hygiene routine. I'm not a dental hygienist. That's just what I found for me. I've like switched my toothpaste 1,000 times and I feel like it's never made a tremendous difference. For me, I'm not really worried about what I feel like toothpaste are most marketed for, which is either sensitive teeth, I don't really have that yet, or whitening your teeth, which I have veneers, so I'm not really whitening my teeth. So I just get whatever kind of toothpaste. Okay, the only thing I will probably switch over to is maybe a toothpaste that matches my mouthwash, which I'll tell you guys why in a second. But right now, we just got the Tollgate. I got this in an 8-pack off of Costco. I'm also saying that because there's another type of paste that I use on my teeth afterwards. So just also stick with me. Okay, stick with me. But yeah, quick toothbrush, I really, really love. I've been loving this consistently. Okay, I've changed my toothbrushes a lot of times too, and this is definitely my favorite one that I've used. So after I brush my teeth, I'm gonna go in with my water pick or regular floss. For my regular floss, I usually go in with Grin, and I usually do both of these in the nighttime, and I usually only do my water pick in the morning because when I wake up and I haven't really eaten from being asleep, I don't need to necessarily manually floss. This is my preference, okay? But I like to do both because I feel like they do different things. I feel like this gets more into cleaning like the gums deeper, and this removes like just hard to reach food like the first time around, just kind of easier because you're just like, you know what I'm saying? So those are my floss preferences at the moment. All opinions are subject to change, but this is what I do really like right now. And the star of the show, if you don't get anything else out this video, get this mouthwash, whatever mouthwash you have. Well, actually, let me put some chapstick on too because my lips are starting to get dry. I'm telling y'all. The Accutane is tearing me up from the flow up, but at least I don't got acne. Okay. Anywho, like I was saying, this mouthwash is the star of the show. It's the closest serious fresh for sensitive mouth fresh breath. Now I want you to pay attention when a teacher is talking, okay? Because the fresh breath is the one that I specifically use. They have different variations of this by the same brand. The fresh breath one is the one that you want to get, okay? Again, I'll link the exact one, but if you want to just do your own thing, search it on Amazon, make sure you look for fresh breath, okay? And sensitive mouth rinse. This one is dual action, and the reason why this works is because it has no alcohol. If your mouthwash has alcohol in it, it's doing the opposite of what it says it's doing, okay? It may be killing some germs, yeah, because it's alcohol. It's just burning all the germs away, but what it's leaving you with is dry mouth, which is going to cause bad breath, because a dry mouth is a bad breath. Okay, that I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. So this one is alcohol-free, non-burning, gentle, pH balance, and the most important ingredient that it has in it that you want to look for, because I compared this to the Smart Mouth wash because I also used to use that and like that one, but this one is better overall because it has, I'm gonna put it up on the screen because I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. There's only like 5 ingredients on here too, but there's one specific thing targets bad breath, and a lot of mouthwashes, especially ones with alcohol, are missing that. So do you get the fun burning sensation of Listerine mouthwash? No, you do not. But what you do get is a hydrated mouth that leads to fresh breath all day. I'm telling you, like my breath smells like nothing all day. I love this. I can stand 10 toes behind this. This is awesome. Brush your teeth, follow all the steps, make sure you're scraping your tongue and all that. Follow up with this as your last step. Swish it around your mouth for like a minute, gargle it, and you're gonna have nothing smelling breath, okay? But if you're not gonna get this, at least take the alcohol, Listerine, mouthwash out of your routine, okay? It's not doing you as good as you think it is. So yeah, or switch to something that has non-alcohol, because dry mouth equals bad breath. And also, of course, staying hydrated is gonna help with that overall. So now the last thing that I use in my oral hygiene routine is also going to be just a nighttime thing, and it is this Omni gel, and it's preventative treatment. So this is going to be for like, you know, all things like cavities, basically like a fluoride treatment, and you put it on and then you leave it on for 1 minute, and then you basically you just spit it out. You don't rinse your mouth and you can't eat 30 minutes after. It's like going to the dentist, but it's a little daily treatment that you can do at home to keep up your maintenance in between dentist appointments and stuff like that. So yeah, and if you're gonna do that, then you still do the mouthwash first, and then you do that because you don't rinse that out. So that's why I only do that at night, and I only do it a couple times a week. And I think that's it. I have a few like little in-between things that I might throw in to my routine every now and again. Wipes. I can't tell y'all enough. Get a wipe for in between the daytime, or get a bidet. Is it a bidet? I don't know if that's, it's like a little Bidget thing that you can attach to the side of your toilet, or you can get the little postpartum bottle, peri bottle, rinse yourself off during the day. I don't love the bidets where you sit on the toilet and then it shoots up water from the back, because then the water from the back is going where? No. Unless it's coming from the front, like the little water spout thing is coming here. But no, I just ordered a little thing because I used to have it and I totally forgot about it until somebody reminded me, because I've been using like a peri bottle. That's what I keep on the side of my toilet with my wipes. And you just hook it to the side of your toilet. I'll try to show you a little picture or something, and then you just rinse yourself and you have control over that. I feel like something that you have control over is better for that area, because you don't want any cross-contamination or getting a UTI because of E. coli and things like that. So that is my updated like hygiene routine, all the products that I'm using and stuff. So I just thought I would throw this in here to this week's vlog so you guys could stop harassing me. No, I'm just kidding. I like sharing what works for me too. And if you guys have anything that you feel like works for you, or you know, some that I said that you think, oh no, I actually learned this, and yeah, share with the girls, let us know all the products. We don't gatekeep, okay? So yeah, we'll get back into the vlog later, but right now I'm about to go to work, so I'll see you in a little bit. It's Sunday. We just got back from church, which was so go to church. So good. I'm heating up some leftovers so we can have them for lunch, because we're about to have to run to basketball immediately. And I'm also about to put dinner in the crock pot. I think I'm gonna do a chicken tortellini pasta today. Try to make sure the food is warm all the way through. I need a little bit more time. This is what it looks like. It's my chicken broccoli rice from last night. Give it like 1 more minute. I'm about to season up the chicken really quickly and just put it in the crock pot real quick.
I know where milk comes from.
Where does milk come from?
Nipples for girls.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I had milk when I was a little baby.
That's not the kind of milk you had.
I had different milk.
Yep.
Like girl milk. Like milk. Cow's milk.
Not cow's milk.
I didn't have that kind of milk.
You had formula.
Formula?
Tell your brothers to come down so you can eat.
Come on, little person, come down. So we can eat.
Okay, we got the chicken. I tried to put y'all at a better angle, but the seasonings are what's important, okay? It's just, hi baby, 4 chicken breasts. And we're gonna do ranch seasoning.
No ranch.
And some Italian seasoning. I didn't see this nowhere, so if this comes out bad,
Pepper.
that's gonna be on us, yeah.
Mommy, you gotta get pepper.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a little pepper on there for you. Italian seasoning, just a little bit. And then we've got, you know, the holy trinity. Garlic salt, which I need to get some more of. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Beans. I need to get some gloves so I can rub all the seasonings in. Get a little pepper for Jew. And then I'm basically just gonna put this in the crock pot on high for 4 hours, and I'm gonna put 2 cans of Alfredo sauce in there with the chicken, and then once it's done, we're gonna shred it up and boil our tortellini. And then boom.
Hello, Mama.
That's dinner. I'm loving this crock pot. 1 pot, whatever. So,
Mommy, I like your broccoli.
you don't like my broccoli?
No.
Well, you still gotta eat it. That's all that matters.
I like the pie. It's nasty.
You still gotta eat it.
No.
Yes,
It's nasty.
you still gotta eat it.
It's nasty.
I don't think it's nasty.
Yeah, my pie is nasty.
You know, that's just so lovely as I'm sitting here trying to tell the girls, oh, you should make this recipe, cook this. While my toddler tells me how disgusting and nasty my last meal was. You gotta love it. Listen, at this point, I don't even care. It was food I made, and that's what you gonna eat. Do you hear me? Amen. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. That's what we're doing today, okay? I don't have time for that nonsense. Take a bite and eat your food. Oh, girl, if it's nasty or not. I won't give it to you next time, but you're gonna eat it this time. That's my rule. Whenever they be like, I don't like this, I'll be like, okay, I won't give it to you again, but you're gonna eat it right now. Have you looked for them? Have you looked for them?
I looked in my drawer, but I haven't looked in it.
Did you put that clothes away like I asked?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't yet.
You got about 2 seconds to eat that food and come on. Now we just gotta throw it in the crock pot, and I'm trying to think. His game starts at 2:45, so it needs to be over at 3:45, which means we'll get home by 4. So I'm like, if I put it in now, I think it'll still be okay because I'll be able to turn it off before we come. Or like, well, I'll have enough time. I'm trying to time it right, so I don't want to have it in there too long. Maybe I'll just start it right before we leave, so it'll be ready. I'll make sure we have plenty of time, because even if I started at 2 o'clock, I think that'll give me enough time. Huh?
I didn't eat my plate.
You gonna eat it.
No.
You's gonna eat it.
No.
All right, chicken in.
I don't want to eat my plate.
Well, you are.
No, I didn't.
Too bad, so
I
sad.
can't eat my
Drew, if you talk back to me one more time, bring me to the light. What's going on? Anyways, I know he don't think it nasty because he ate it up yesterday. Yes.
So can I just wear these for now?
Sure.
Because I can't find my lucky shorts. So when Daddy gets here, we'll see what else shorts I can wear. Because my Nike shorts might be dirty.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright.
Boom. I started marinating, cleaning all my chicken in a tin foil pan, and it really is a game changer because everything else is not dirty. I don't have to like mess up a ton of dishes with the raw meats, and I can just throw this in the trash. Boom.
Mommy,
Speaking of trash, somebody needs to take the trash out.
I can't have them chicken.
You only got a little bit left. Why you just don't go on ahead and eat it? All right, I made my special drink. I gotta tweak the recipe though, because I'm just not loving it. I don't know what it is. I think it's the poppy, and I don't want it to be because I like the fizz that the poppy gives, but I think I'm gonna start making myself Sprite and lemonade too. Like, I know that doesn't sound like the healthiest drink, but like, that's the only thing that I will drink down is some Sprite and some lemonade. Like, I'm just not good at drinking liquids. Like, and it's with anything. It could be something that I like. I still won't finish the whole cup of it, even if I'm out at a restaurant, at home. I'm just not a drinker. I'm not thirsty. Like, I'm not a thirsty girl. So, I don't know what to do, but I have to drink more liquids. Because yesterday, I didn't drink enough. I took my Accutane, and I had a headache, and I fell asleep so early, and I was just like, bleh, all day. So, not today.
Okay, and my food, Mom.
Here I come. Here I come. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna help you out, so you just can't help yourself. I'm gonna help you. Carson and Mello is they want somebody to baby them to death. I bet if I go over there and be like, airplane. He told his dad the other day, he was like, can you do airplane? Sit on your butt, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I got Amy. me.
You wanna take it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm liking that.
You see how much is left on here? Why you just don't pick it up? Yeah. You want to be big and strong? Oh no. Do you want to be big and strong?
No.
No. Ah. Big, 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 big. Oh. Chew it up. 5, 4. You don't want to find out what happens if you spit it out. 3, 2. Better ask your brothers. Your eyes look blue today.
No, my eyes are green.
They're what color?
Green.
Today they look blue.
Green.
Because you have on this blue shirt.
You want to eat too?
No, I already ate my food. You eat. Ah.
I want to eat.
5. So yummy. Is it yummy? It's yummy, right? It's so good. You spilled it? You're just a big baby. You just want a big baby. You just want to be fed like a big baby. Oh no, that's the problem. Listen, nobody's gonna baby you. You're gonna be a man. Do you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, go take your plate to the trash. See how that was easy?
Yes.
Yes.
Delicious.
Delicious. See, you can trust me. You can trust. You can trust my recipes. They're good.
Baby.
The kids be lying.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. So you just gotta force feed them sometimes. They don't know what's good for them. You gotta tell them what's good for them. I feel like that is applicable to all men. They don't know. Listen, if I could give any relationship advice, if you're dating somebody, you're single, whatever the case is, meet their mama as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. If she's a good woman, you got a good man. You got a good man, Savannah, okay? If she's questionable, the apple don't fall far from the tree. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. Look at the mama. Cause they the mama baby. Or the grandma baby. Okay? And the daddy. And the daddy. Meet the whole family. You need to know the whole family. Take that upstairs, please. I'm not in the business of
Can I pick it up?
Yep, go ahead, sure, do whatever you want to do. Yeah, they got the switches out and now they be playing on the Nintendos. Up the stairs, come on, there you go, there you go. I just feel like maybe if you had like one kid, it wouldn't be so overstimulating, but when they all have their devices, the TV, they're jumping, stomping, yelling, it gets to be too much. Also, this turtleneck is not flattering. I was trying to in church the whole time I'm like this. Because anytime I make any expression, it's just like my double chin goes right over the flap of the turtleneck and then it just makes it look way worse than it actually is. I've been trying to do lymphatic drainage. I need to go sit on my vibrating plate too because I feel like that really helps to like get all the fluid retention out of my body, and I can feel that I've been really puffy. I can always feel it like here and through my ears when I have like excess fluid in my face or whatever, wherever it be at, but it be in my face. You see what I'm talking about? It's just yelling constantly. And then I heard this, but I saw this boy mom say today on Instagram, she was like, you think it's hard right now. It was like a little parody skit. Okay, if you hang on, because we need to address the slobber in the room first. I'm not changing my clothes. He just be trying to wipe, I mean every which way, wipe his slobber on my legs, my clothes, everything, sir. Sir, I love you, but I wouldn't let my human children slob on me. And then, no, give it to me. We're all done with that. No, we're all done with that. You can take it outside. He has these, we get them these big bones, which I guess is partially my fault because why do I keep buying them? I know you like them, but he drops them on the floor and they make dents in the hardwood. I'm like, please. believe that's why we can't have nice things. Speaking of that, we're gonna talk about that this week too. All right, but my shoe, my everything. Hold on just a second. I don't want to have hair all over me, please. Anyways, yeah, so what were we talking about? Two things we're gonna go through. I learned some stuff at church, and I feel like it's very applicable to the season of my life and how I'm trying to like plan my life and be more strategic as I get older. Like I really want to get my life together before 30. And what I mean by getting my life together is just making sure that I'm on the right trajectory and path for my 30s, my 40s. Like I want to make sure I'm setting myself up for success now, which I feel like I always had those thoughts when I was younger, but I really just didn't like implement them well. So we're like starting fresh this year, like, okay, setting hard boundaries, which is what we talked about at church. And then I'm gonna get back to the boy mom thing because I didn't forget, okay? But, oh, this is not the paper. Where is the paper? What is the paper? Every time we go to church, we get like sermon notes, which you can also get online. But yeah, this week was, well, this month we were doing like foresight. So the theme of this month was because tomorrow deserves better decisions. So you're supposed to make good decisions today so you can be good. Tomorrow will thank you. You know what I'm saying? You also don't want to suffer tomorrow because of your decisions today. So today was really about like long-term things and like how the decisions that you make, whether it's relationships, finances, etc., affect you tomorrow, and how you're a fool if you think that what you do today does not affect your tomorrow. So anyways, there was a lot of things in here, and basically he was telling us like learn how to make a plan for not ruining your life. So nobody plans to ruin their life, but we also don't have plans to not ruin our life, like setting boundaries and guardrails with all aspects of our life so that we don't cross over into those danger zones or the place of where our life feels ruined, right? So I want to set boundaries, which I feel like is good because I want to go back through my like January goals and just see like, okay, what do we neglect, what do we do? And then maybe I can also help myself to stick to things better if I set boundaries on what I should not do instead of telling myself all the things to do. Does that make sense? Like I feel like somewhere in there we need like a balance of both. So I want to do that sometime this week. It probably ain't gonna be today unless I get some time in the evening because we got basketball and then the evening routine and so on and so forth. But back to the boy mom thing. So I'm also sitting in here because I need to start uploading my footage to my computer from last week. But yeah, they basically, it was like a little skit, and it was like, you know, girl moms that like have it so easy in the beginning, which I do feel like is true. Like girls at this age and stuff like that, they're way more calm, chill, quieter than boys. But the boy mom was basically like, once they hit like the teenage stage, like everything just mellows out. They're super quiet, they're like stay in their room, they play their video games, they just eat a lot, but they don't have like a lot of like drama, and like they're not as loud anymore, and it's just like blissful. So you kind of like switch roles. So I'm definitely not ready for that because I want them to say little forever. Even last night Carson came in my bed and he was like, I can't sleep, and I was like, okay. So we cuddled up, and then it's like, how do we end up like, we'd be cuddling and then he follows me around the bed, spread eagle. And then Carmelo also got in the bed last night. So anyways, it was a rough night, but I just am so grateful for those times when I do get to just cuddle with them. They're little, because I just think like one day they're gonna be a grown man and I'm not gonna be able to just cuddle with them. And I feel like that's so unfair, because if it was, who's calling me on a Sunday? I'm gonna start turning my phone off on a Sunday. But anyways, yeah, I feel like it's really unfair, and I don't want to be one of those boy moms, because I know those boys mom exist. I even know like a personal few of those boy moms, and while I think some of the things they say are a little unwell, I definitely can start to relate to them more. Not in like that weird way, but just like, my kids will always be my babies. I was talking to Aaron about this the other day, and I think it depends on what relationship you had with your parents, because I feel like most of us, if we didn't have good relationships with our parents, or our dad wasn't around, or mom, or whoever, then we go searching for that in other people. So we might say that other people love us more than our parents. I don't believe that anyone could love my kids more than me. I don't believe it. I don't believe there's any woman in the world that could love them more. And I know that sounds like the crazy boy mom thing, but I just couldn't imagine that would happen.
Can I talk to Daddy?
Not right now. He's on his way home. Is you gonna go put your pants on and your
Yes.
stuff? Like, why are you walking around the office? I just told you something, and you're not listening when a teacher is talking.
You're a teacher?
I'm your teacher
How?
because I teach you every day.
That's nice. Pieces.
Anyway, like I said, they make it hard sometimes, but no, I'm just kidding. I don't think that anybody loves them more than me. Now, I hope that their wife loves them dearly and deeply and so much, but I could also imagine that when their wife has children, she'll feel the same way about her kids. It's just something about like paternal relationship that I just feel like is always superior to any other kind of love in certain circumstances and situations. I don't believe that everybody loves their children with all of their heart and their soul and their mind and just everything. I don't believe that, but I believe in my particular situation, I don't think anybody could love them more than me. I would love if somebody did and like had that unconditional love for my kids, because I think that's what every parent wants. I just think that, anyways, I feel like the more I say it out loud, the more delusional it sounds. But as their babies right now, that's how I feel. You know, I'm not like, oh, they're mine, nobody else can love. That's not what I mean. I want them to have wives. I want to help their wives. I want to be a part of all their little families. I can't wait to see what they kind of like, you know, families they have and dynamics and all of that and all the things. Like, it's not that kind of thing. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's easier for parents to just keep on loving girls in this ushy-gushy way that when moms do it with their sons, everybody has a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so for some reasons, but I feel like but it has less to do with the way that they're loved and more the way that they're raised as to why that like dynamic becomes weird. So, anywho. That's what you want? Okay.
It's nice in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, this one right here. Help me, help me, help me, help me. Help me, Lord Jesus. Anyways. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna leave. Yeah, I was suspecting that. I thought the game was at 2, but it ended up being at 2:45. So I guess we're gonna get ready to go here in a second, and I'm gonna do some like admin and just like upload some clips to my computer really quick so everything can be like uploading and processing when I get here. I'm trying out like a new workflow type of thing and also a new schedule next week. I'm telling y'all, you gotta start journaling so you can see what made your day or your week good. That way you can apply it to next week and take away the things that didn't. And I just feel like that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just like, okay, this was good. This is working for me. That wasn't working for me. And learning how to cut off the things that don't work quickly. Cut them off, move to the next thing. Okay, so yeah, let me do my work.
Don't rush. There you go. There you go. There you go.
All the way. Ooh. Put it back up. Shoot.
Good shot. Back. scoot over. Yeah. Watch behind you, watch behind you, watch behind you. There you go. There you go, Wyatt.
Hey, ooh,
Go
go.
get a bucket. Go get you one.
All the way.
There you go. Good. Hey, look. Hey, you want to pass it to him right behind you. Let's go, guys. Hey.
Go take some.
Take that, take that, take that. Go.
There you go. Hold it. There you go. All the way. There you go. Be aggressive. There you go.
All right, there's the mic. Post-game interview. So how do you feel like you did this game?
Good.
Good. And what could you done a little bit better this game?
Get better passes and get more effort in the first quarter.
And what can we look forward to seeing next game?
We're looking for effort and
Just a little.
focus.
And how many points did you score this game?
We don't know.
You had all of the points.
So how many points was on the board?
6.
6. And how much did they have?
5.
We've got our tortellini going. I'm gonna add a couple of different seasonings to this chicken in the crock pot. Is it just me, or do crock pot chicken just taste like crock pot chicken? Like, I don't know what kind of flavor slow cooking chicken just gives it, or like the crock pot, but it has a taste. Am I delusional? Is she? I don't know. Anyways, I like the ranch flavor, but it just needs a little something else. So I'm gonna add some of this cowboy butter seasoning in here. I actually really like this. It just gives everything like a buttery taste. I also put butter in here. And if I had like some cream cheese to spare, I think cream cheese would maybe make it taste a lot better also, but it's missing something. So I'm adding a little bit, and we're just gonna keep tasting until we get it right. I also have this buttery poultry blend by Kinder's. It's probably expired. It's all stuck together, but it's not going to work today. Maybe I need a new crock pot. Maybe my crock pot is leaking something that makes it taste like a crock pot. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like every time I make something in here, it's just like something that I just, what is that? See, yeah, maybe it is a microplastic flying around. I don't know. I don't know. Whew.
3-minute timer stopped on McKenna's Echo Show 15.
All right, let's take the tortellini off. It looked like this. Boom. So I'm just gonna turn it off, and then we're gonna strain it, add it to the crock pot, and then I forgot to make the vegetables, so I'm gonna throw some probably broccoli or something in the microwave real quick. Mix it all up. There's also cheese in the tortellini, so hopefully that'll help. Y'all know my favorite thing from Panero that they took off the menu was their chicken tortellini. I should have looked up a copycat recipe for that, but it probably wasn't something from the crock pot, so we're gonna skip it. And not bad. I like the tortellini a lot, actually. I still just, it's like anytime I cook chicken in here, even if I use the same ingredients that I would normally use to make like baked chicken or something, it just still tastes like a crock pot chicken. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't. Do I love crock pot? Yes. So even if I don't like it, it don't matter because that's what we're gonna be. That's what we're gonna eat. But all right, veggie time. Can I steam this? Empty the frozen continents in a microwave-safe dish. Cover and microwave for 6 minutes. What would y'all rate dinner tonight?
Broccoli!
You like the broccoli?
Okay.
Sit down.
Broccoli 10 out of 10.
No,
The other
sit right
food,
here. Thank
I would
you.
say 8 out of 10. I had chicken. The broccoli 10 out of 10. Everything 10 out of 10. You don't have to lie. And the corking bag, Mom.
Okay, we're gonna stretch. We've been doing this thing every night where we stretch. We just ate dinner and we read our Bible stories, and now we're going to stretch.
We don't do that.
Yeah, maybe y'all can get some mats.
Mommy,
After you do something for 21 days, then you can get yourself something
what did Mom?
to add on
What
to.
did? We've done this for 21 days.
No, it's been like 7 days.
12.
Okay, let's start. Ready? We'll start in butterfly today. Ready? Cause my hips was tight. That tight. All right, open leg stretch. Yeah, sit.
My
We're
legs.
stretching. Why are y'all acting up today?
No, my legs.
So scoot up a little bit, but you're not gonna have no room over here either. Carter, scoot back a little bit. Come on, Ju. You're supposed to be counting us down. Stretching is a calm thing. We're getting our minds ready to go to sleep. Sit on your butt. Grab your right leg. Scoot back. Start counting from 11. Go.
1,
11.
11,
Go.
12,
Mm-hmm.
13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You skipped about 3 numbers. Try again. On the other side. Start at 11. 11.
11,
12.
12,
13.
13,
14.
14,
15.
15,
16.
16,
17.
17,
18.
18,
19.
19,
20.
20.
All right. In the middle. 21. 23.
My leg hurts.
Say 24.
My leg
That's good. Stretch. 5. Come on. Let's go.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 38, 37, 38, 39,
40.
40.
There you go.
No.
Now let's do pike with your toes pointed forward.
40.
There you go. All right, let's go. Start at 20.
30.
You want Papa?
No.
Stop, please.
20. 50. 70. 18. 19. 20.
Do you think I'm doing this for my own health?
No.
No.
I wish I had. Yeah, I need a mat.
Oh, roll your back out. Put your left leg over your right leg and then twist your body
Ow, ow.
to the other side
The bed.
like this. Come on, Mellow, put your leg over your other leg and stretch. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
Switch legs.
What did the mom?
I can't.
Mommy, what did?
Put your other leg over the other leg. Y'all gotta stop teaching him all this little stuff y'all be seeing. Put your leg, the other leg. Y'all be teaching him all this stuff.
You want to put leg over here?
Alright, now we're going to come up. Oh yeah. Stretch your back. Hands to yourself during the stretching exercise, please. Now, I'm gonna start running this house like I'm the instructor of everything. When the instructor is talking, you need to be listening. Do you understand? Great. Sit up like this. Back straight. Put your neck forward. Stretch out. Put your elbows to your back like this.
I can't do it.
Try to touch your elbows. You're gonna get kicked out of my class, Carmelo. I'm gonna kick you out of the class if your behavior starts being bad. Sit on your butt. Stretch your arms. Stretch your arms.
Like this?
Like this. Say grow muscles and
Strong.
strong. Say strong. Let us grow. You're exited out of the class. Go get your bed now.
What bed?
Yep, you're done with class today since you won't focus properly. Thank you. Stretch your other arm. What are you huffing and puffing for?
Nothing.
You ready to leave class?
No.
Are you ready to leave class? Stretch. You can touch your nose. There's no picking your nose in my class. Stretch your arms. Yeah, in their own private time. Pick your nose in your own time. Stretch your arms to the back.
Can I scoot up now?
Sure. Are you gonna do breathing exercises today? Yes or no? Yeah, go ahead. You don't want to do it either?
No.
Alright. Hugs. Oh my goodness gracious. Good night. You better give me a hug back. I don't care about you being mad. You disrupted my class. Stop disrupting my class.
Okay.
Okay. I love you.
I love you. Don't go mommy dad.
No, not tonight.
At least you watch
Give me a kiss. Big grumpy.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I heard. You're just so mad. You look so old. I know. You're a little baby.
Good night. Oh. The guitar is delayed. I know it's bad if I whisper because I already be talking low, but I feel like I can't help but whisper, especially when they're asleep. I don't know why. I just feel like they'll come and find me. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready for bed and go to sleep. I think I'm gonna try something today, and I think I'm gonna take, because I take 2 doses of Accutane a day, like 2 40-milligram tabs. So I think I'm gonna try taking one tonight, or like 1 at night and 1 in the morning, and see if that does anything for me. As far as like the symptoms and stuff I feel like I've been having from it, because I don't want to go down to a lower dose. Like, this drug is really hard on your body, so you have to be careful with it. But all my labs have been fine, and I don't want to go complaining and then end up on a lower dose and then end up having to take it for longer, because the dosage is by your weight, right? And so I'm set to complete my Accutane by basically the end of April will be my last month. But if I go down on my dose, then I would be extending my time or risking not getting the full thing and then having to do it again. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna stay hydrated. I'm gonna try to look up like healthy, like I like lemon lime drinks. So I think that's really why I like Sprite and lemonade. And I gotta just drink something. I know y'all been drink water. As long as I can stay hydrated, I'll take that for now. I mean, yes, having water is obviously important, but I'm gonna take what I can get. So, anyways, that's it. That's all. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'll see you guys or not. We'll just have to see how the day goes, because usually, or like what I tried last week was just like full-blown 12-hour editing day. That way I could just like get it out of the way at the beginning of the week and have everything ready, which was nice because this weekend I didn't have to work. I feel like I was actually like really present and like just able to enjoy that day. So that's probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow, because I have a really busy week this week. I don't even think I told y'all the agenda for the week. We have our family day. I have it's a maintenance week. I get my toes done, my lashes done. I'm getting my hair redone, so we got to take out my existing sew-in, wash my hair and all the stuff, and then get a new bundle, because I'm gonna try to reuse. And maybe my bundles have lasted this long because I don't put a lot of heat on them, but I do like pretty much a heatless style every day. The only time that these bundles have had heat on them was when I first got my hair done, touched or like washed at like professionally and all of that. And so that was like what, 3 times out of the 3 months that I've had the sewing in. And like, first of all, why? I used to always be on Karima, if you don't know who I'm talking about, one of my friends, like on her all the time about leaving her sewing for so long. But honestly, like I don't even feel like I need to go get a new sewing. I just want to have a middle part. But I could leave this in for so much longer. I feel like, because it's really not a lot of like maintenance. It's really not that hard. Like I think I'm officially gonna be a winter sewing girl. I'm gonna probably have braids in the summer, but yeah. And then that's also why I didn't want to get another sewing, but I already have my appointment booked and I do want a middle part, and it's going to be Valentine's Day, so why not? But I'm going to get it, and then I'm going to probably have to take it out in like a month because I'm going to Miami. So it's like, you know, unless I decide to keep it, which I doubt, I'm going to probably wear a sewing in Miami. It's not like, I don't know. We'll tackle that bridge when we get there. But anyways, yeah, these bundles are from Yummy Hair. I don't remember the exact curl pattern that it is. I know you guys have been asking me, so when I go get my bundle this week, that's when we're going to find out, well, what is this hair? I really do like the hair and the quality, but like I said, I haven't put a lot of heat on it. So, I don't have layers in all the bundles. I only have layers in the like top bundle. So, yeah. I am just going to repurchase one more and then take that and go get that put in as my like new top bundle, because I know a lot of people don't like to work with used hair. But if I can recycle, renew, reuse, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's, I think, oh, we gotta go shopping to complete our like Valentine's Day wardrobe. I really haven't told y'all what I'm doing because it's a surprise. Like, what do I need multiple outfits for? We don't know. I'm being mysterious this year. So anyways, I will see y'all maybe tomorrow. If not, Tuesday we'll be back locked in. But I gotta handle my business, and what better day of the week to do it on than a Monday. So
Oh, hey, I got my twin. Where have you been? In the back seat. Look at me. I got one eyelash left, but that's okay because tomorrow we're getting our life together. What day of the week is it? It's like Wednesday, and it's the evening time. We went ahead and I put my not crock pot meal in the oven, so it'll be done here in like an hour. So I wanted to run and get my medication, but I ended up finding out that you can use a Dutch oven in the oven as like an alternative for the crock pot, and it's supposed to give you that like a better taste. I don't know if y'all remember last week I was like, it's just something about crock pot chicken, like I just don't like the way that meat tastes. Even when I make a roast, if I make it in a Dutch oven, I like it more than in a crock pot. So apparently it's just like, you know, if you roast a chicken, it has a different flavor. If you grill a chicken, it's different. Bake a chicken, etc. So I'm trying out this Dutch oven thing. I was actually supposed to stir it halfway through, and I definitely did not do that. But we had a busy, jam-packed day, and I anticipated like talking to y'all all day today because I thought our morning appointment was gonna be quick, but Aaron and I ended up going to the dealership and looked at some cars, and I should have just picked up my phone just so I could get some little clips of the cars because we did test drive a car. We're not getting a new car, so but that's it. But that's a conversation for another day because I'm gonna have to give y'all some adulting lessons and advice. Like seriously, I'm gonna start, like, I don't know if I need to write a book, I don't know what I need, but we need to guide adulting 101, and I'm gonna give you everything that I've ever learned, all the mistakes that I've ever made, so you can make better decisions. So maybe we'll talk about that later, or let me know. Maybe I'll just do my own separate podcast and I'll tell y'all everything I learned. Maybe I'll just do like a sit down video and do, because it's just so much information at this point. But this was definitely a good learning experience for like car shopping and buying. When I went to go get this car specifically, it was very just like impulsive, need a car. There were other options that I wanted to look at that I didn't end up looking at, so I just ended up getting this car. And it's nothing wrong with the car or anything like that, it's just lease mileage. Yeah, don't get a lease, don't get a lease. I know that, I even I said, yeah, get a lease because then you can just turn in, get a new car. No, I have better advice for you now. Okay, this is why you gotta live, laugh, learn. Anyways, so we'll talk about that. If y'all want to know, you let me know, and then I'll elaborate, because I just feel sometimes I just give life lessons that nobody asked for, like I'm everybody's mama. So yeah, we went and looked because we thought about trading this car in and getting another car, which when we're done with this car, I definitely will be getting an electric car, I think, even though the value depreciates in them. Did y'all know that electric car don't have no engine, so you don't have to get an oil change? You don't have to get maintenance. You just have to do tire maintenance. What? And then they give you a huge long warranty on the battery, which is basically like the engine of an electric car. So you're good. You're basically good. And you don't have to worry about any like very... Sorry, I'm looking at my lip gloss, child, while we at the stop sign. You don't have to worry about any like major maintenance, repair, and cost really on an electric car, which I did not know before. So that was good information, and I learned that. So yeah.
We got 3 cars.
Yeah, we have a lot of cars, and that's the problem. That's the problem right there. The problem is we got a lot of cars, and cars are depreciating assets, and they don't make no sense to get a car. So anyways, but like I said, if y'all want that, let me know and I will tell you all about it, or maybe I'll just make like a separate video about everything that I know and learned. But y'all actually had to watch it. That's why I be talking so much in the vlogs, because I got good information to say. But if I don't say weekly vlog, then the girls ain't gonna watch it, even though I'm giving you the cheat code. Anywho, I don't got no chapstick in this car, and my lips are so dry. I left my lip gloss.
Me and my mom made a bet, and I'm gonna have to be your server for 20 for the
rest of the week. Yeah.
And she gave me the code to give you.
Sure did.
So that means for the rest of my life, I'll know the code.
Unless I change it. Anyways, yeah, so basically we were at the car dealership all morning, and we had like really, you know, the salespeople be trying to get you to stay in there. That's why me and Aaron make a good team, okay? Because like, I can listen and I can, you know, put this, but then he could be like, nah, no deal, we're walking. So, because I can't do that. Lord knows if I went in there by myself, I would have came back home with a new car, because I would have just felt bad that the man done took all his time trying to talk to us and whatnot. Yeah, it ended up taking a lot longer than anticipated, because we looked at this model, but a 2026, and then we looked at the IQ, which is what I really like. It's the electric version of this car, and I don't love everything about it, but I love that it's electric. Anywho, looked at cars. We're not getting that. Wrap that up. My washing machine got delivered today by Best Buy. Finally, I don't know if I told y'all, my dryer ended up coming back in stock, so I am able to get the same washer and dryer, and they were able to like change everything out for me and stuff. So that was good. The dryer is going to get delivered next week. Fingers crossed. I should really call and check in with them, because the dryer is really what we've been having a problem with, because it keeps going in and out of stock. So they keep canceling my delivery, and then it comes back, so then I get it and then it goes out of stock. I'm like, y'all can't keep playing with my emotions like this. At this point, I'm getting upset. I told y'all I've been doing a lot of my adulting admin stuff, calling my insurance, give me a better price. Electricity, give me a better price, because the beginning of the year is the best time to do it, or I'm leaving. I still gotta call Verizon, give me a better price, or I'm leaving. I've been with Verizon for so long, I should really be like paying $5. Like, I've been on my own phone plan since I was like 16 after that. I'm 10 years deep. I'm like grandfathered in, and I'm finna leave. Do you want to lose my business, yes or no? Anyways, that's what I've been doing all day, just admin day, getting things figured out, checking adult things off the list so we can, you know, start the year off on a good note, even though we should have been doing this in January, but February, praise the Lord, we're gonna get it done. So, fun stuff comes tomorrow. We got a lash appointment. Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to get my toes done, and then we're getting our new hair. Oh, I gotta pick up my bundles tomorrow too, and I gotta take my sewing down. I don't know if I'm gonna take it out tonight or tomorrow, because I'm like, do I want to walk around looking crazy or just take it out tomorrow? And then Friday, hair done. We're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do for D-Day, for our family
We could
date night.
We could watch a dinosaur movie.
Yeah, they keep saying that. I want to do something a little bit more. I want to take a day trip to Disney, but the flight prices said no. I want to do Disney day trip to Disney, but the flight prices to Orlando in February were ridiculously high. Like, I don't really understand. And they do have games the next day on Saturday, so it's just kind of like, okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna come back and everybody's gonna be tired and have to get up and go to the game. So I haven't really worked out the whole day trip planning thing yet. I'm like, maybe we could start doing them on Thursdays, because that is something I do want to try, just as like a family of 5, just like one time. It's like, what would it be like to take a quick little day trip somewhere, especially like to the beach or something like that. So yeah, that's just a little update, a little midweek check-in. I haven't talked to you all day, so I just want to come in and catch up and say hi. But we're just gonna go home and see what our crock pot food tastes like. The house is a disaster because the washer just came, so I had to take everything out of there. And then, oh, the office, we got the desk. Oh, the new desk is in and it's built, but I have to rearrange like furniture and stuff and like pull some stuff out, you know, take all the old desks out or whatever. So hopefully I'll be able to, I don't know, I'm either gonna do that tonight because the boys are going to like a boxing match or something later with their dad. So I'll see y'all when we get back home. Today was lash day. I just went and got my lashes filled really quickly. What a day it is to be a girl. I got my poppy. I really wanted to go by and get a nice drink. Where are the girls getting their drinks from if it's not? I don't really like La La Land because I'm not a big coffee drinker. And then Starbucks, no. I'm like Dutch Bros. I do like a good Dutch Bros chai. If I pass one today, maybe I'll get one. I've been wanting a good like little girly drink. But anyways, yeah, today is maintenance day like I told y'all yesterday. That Dutch oven, I think I'm gonna try that for my crock pot meals, or not crock pot, but like I think what it is like I'm a one pan dish girl. Like that's what I like. And then I also like the crock pot that you can just dump and forget, that aspect of it. But the Dutch oven, yeah, it's also a little quicker, so if I like forget something, it'll cook faster in the Dutch oven. But I like the flavor and the taste that comes out of that, because you can really like brown your meat first and then just put it in the oven. And I like that better than the stove, because I feel like it's more like a controlled temperature in the oven. I don't have to worry about it on the stove, like if I just sat it there. So I'm gonna try a couple more little recipes in there, and we'll see if it actually like is a solid dupe, crockpot dupe. But anyways, like I said, yeah, I just got my lashes done. I get squirrel eye. I get a lot of questions about like my lash map, and squirrel eye basically means that like the longest lashes are more here than at the corner, which is like cat eye. And so it just gives you like more of like an open eye look than like the cat eye, kind of giving you like that closed eye look. Apparently I have the eye shape where I could do either one, but this is what I've been liking lately. So there's one lash style I do want to kind of try. I can't remember what it's called, but it's kind of like these like little like wisps, but it looks like more like a mascara look. I don't know. Anyways, I'm also trying to grow my bottom lashes, and they're just really not like blossoming how I want them to, because I want to eventually start getting a not, I guess it still would be called like a lift and a tint on my bottom lashes, so that I have like that look of like kind of like a doll lash look without having to put on mascara. So I don't know, the lash serum that I've been using doesn't have prostaglandin in it, which can cause the hollowness underneath your eyes, which is why I stopped using like grande lash and stuff like that. But those like the grande lash works really good, so I think I'm gonna try like castor oil or something. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. We're about to start driving. I was trying to like chat before I drive, but I love a good drive and chat. So yeah, we're about to go pick up these extensions from Yummy Hair. That's where I get my bundles from. Tomorrow I have my appointment to get my middle part bust down. I want to go get one more bundle. I'm gonna reuse the 2 longest bundles that I have because I don't have any layers in them, and then just replace this front one. Hopefully they have it in stock, but I say all that to say we're about to find out what the actual pattern is today. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking me. I don't know exactly which curly bundle I got, and I can't find it in my messages, which, speaking of messages, Apple iPhone, get the warranty. I know I've been saying that all 2026, but I just cracked my screen the other day. And the good thing about Apple too is like if you have an older phone, you can like extend your warranty on there. But I ended up getting a replacement. I think it ended up being $99, but again, they send you a brand new iPhone within like a couple of days, and then all you have to do is send the old one back. They will put a hold on your card for the amount of the value of the phone, but they give it right back as soon as you ship it, and it's through FedEx, so it's really easy process. It already has the shipping label and all of that, versus like going to the store and then having to send your phone off to get fixed and all of that. So get the Apple Care, get the warranty. Apple Care for sure, because it's really not like expensive at all. It's like very affordable, I feel like, if you do the month-to-month plan. Yeah, I did that this morning and then came and got my lashes done. Y'all, I'm really like getting so not sad, but anyways, I think my Valentine's Day plans have changed, and we were originally supposed to, I don't know, like I don't want to talk about it prematurely because it could still happen. I'm gonna just wait it out and see, because I prayed on it and we gonna see. But I got in all the clothes, the rest of the clothes that I needed for my little, you know, Valentine's days or whatever, and I want to go try those on when we get home. So we're gonna go get my hair extensions. I was supposed to get my toes done today too, but my guy's out of town. He's out the country, and I'm like, oh, are you guys gonna go? Are you gonna walk? Because you have the walking sign. If not, I'm gonna turn. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know, I have like one other place that I could go, and it's low-key like right over here, but I want to go get the hair first while there's like no traffic and it's kind of like the middle of the day, because I gotta go like 20 minutes out of my 5-mile radius that I drive in around my city. So I'm gonna go get the hair first, and then if I'm gonna get my toes done, I'll probably come back downtown and go to the salon that I know is not gonna do like a horrible job. There's one girl there that I actually do like. She does a good job, so if she's there, even better. But I just hate going to a new place to get any type of service, because it's just always something. Like, the fact that you can mess up a pedicure is crazy, but you really can, and I don't have time for that right now. Like, it's gonna be Valentine's Day. What's today? It's like February the 4th or the 5th. I really need to relook over the policy for the girl I'm going to get my sewing for, because some stylists be like, don't come up in here with no used bundles, baby. What? But I am going to a new girl to get my sewing tomorrow. I'm like nervous again. Like, when you go to somebody the first time, I'm like nervous. I'm like, dang, should I just stayed with the girl that I was with and like left good enough alone? Like, I don't know, because I really could have just kept this sewing in and then got like got another bundle and then switched back over to a middle part and just like left it in because I'm gonna get braids in March next month. So I'm like, dang, I think I did too much trying to just go and get a whole new sewing. But you live and you learn lessons. Okay, again, add to my lesson learned. Like I'm about to do like a conference where I just let me teach you how to be an adult. These are all the mistakes that I've made, and like we about to just sit down and like really figure out how to adult. Another thing that I feel like, here I go ranting, but I love a good car rant. Y'all don't be on the phone with your friends in a car until you get to your destination and then you hang up, but you need like emotional support during the drive. That's what this is. You're being my emotional support while I drive. I'm not going to talk too much though, hopefully. But anyways, yeah, I heard this thing yesterday. I was on my phone, of course. That's why sometimes I do like the phone. But let me close this up. It just really gave me some peace because I feel like I'm always trying to like figure everything out, right? And then I get so stressed. And I even had like a little like pop in my head, Holy Spirit telling me, like I was looking at my bathroom counter and I'm like, dang, I can't ever keep nothing together. And then but I'm so dramatic about stuff, right? It's like, I've also heard this is kind of like a symptom of ADHD is like we crave perfectionism, but we can never achieve it, so then we end up downward spiraling and feeling really disappointed in ourselves. And I feel like since I heard that, it kind of made me realize like, okay, well, what can I do to counter that feeling? And I was like looking at my bathroom counter, I'm like, dang, it's a mess. Like I still didn't have the perfect routine and schedule that I wanted to have this week, and it always leaves me feeling disappointed. But then I was like, girl, why do you blow things up so much and make such a big deal about it? Like just get it done. Okay, it's a mess, clean it up. Like, okay, but like why are you gonna get like all upset and like sad with yourself and like making this whole big ordeal just simply because there's a mess on the counter and you didn't stick to your schedule? Now I do feel like I feel a lot of pressure because I'm a mom and I don't want to let down my kids, and I feel like if I'm not on perfect this and that, then I'm kind of cultivating like what they're gonna follow in their life, and I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be that bad example of like just whatever little stuff that I do. I want to set the standard and be the example for them, because what I do is what they're gonna do. They're not gonna do what I say, right? So I feel like that's a lot of where the pressure comes from too. But then I heard something else that was like, two things I heard. The first thing though was laying everything at the feet of God and Jesus and just giving your burdens over to him doesn't have to look like these big great things. Like obviously, yes, we experience like, you know, major life things or stresses or things that cause us anxiety or worry or whatever that we're supposed to give over to God. But I'm like, I have not once been like, okay, God, I give you my routine. I give you my, like, some days I do when I pray, right? Like, okay, Lord, just help me and guide me through this day in prayer or whatever. But I don't be like, oh, here's my morning routine, Lord. I'm giving it to you. Here's my, I can't figure out how to do this, Lord. Like just simple things like my daily schedule and routine, which is I feel like what trips me up the most. So I was just like, all right, it's yours. You gonna wake me up, Lord? And I feel like it's really just, I'm finding this new trust in the Lord that doesn't come out of like, I don't want to say like guilt, right? Because I love the Lord with all my heart, right? But I think sometimes when I'm like having faith and trust in him, it's because the Bible says I need to have faith and trust in him. Praying the other day, I don't remember exactly how I was talking about it or praying about it, but it was just something in my heart posture that just shifted a little bit more from like, I'm saying I'm trusting you and having faith out of like fear of not being obedient and having trust and faith in you, and more just of like, no, like you said you was gonna have my back, so you having my back and you gonna work this out because that's what you said. That's kind of like how I said, not in like an arrogant way or anything, but just like, no, your word says that I trust you and that you're going to work it out for me, and so I believe that you're going to work it out. And I'm also learning to not speak negatively over myself, because I really do believe the power of life and death is in the tongue. And I feel like as I've gotten older, I've really realized how much bad stuff that I've spoken over myself and just watched it come to fruition, because I'm always thinking about the worst case scenario. And I really just need to retrain my mindset that, first of all, I have a whole bunch of like daily affirmations, like the Lord has plans to prosper me, not to harm me. Now, do we make our own choices and have to deal with our own consequences in life? Yes. So you can't put everything on God. But another thing that I heard was not going to put you through something that you have to endure if it's not for his glory. I said, that's a word. Okay. So that's just a reminder to you that in a season of like hardship or worry or having anxiety, that I'm going through this season because God's gonna get the glory, and it's gonna be a part of my testimony, whatever I go through. And that just gives me a lot of peace of mind and ease about just everything in life. I feel like got some good words, and I'm really just trying to like take a lot of the pressure off of myself too. I feel like as the oldest daughter, I have always just lived with like the pressure of always having my life together, not making the same mistakes that other people do, always being responsible, like, you know, and I just feel like that's so much weight to carry for one person, and it's really just been like beating me down. And I just, you know, to the point where I'm just like, okay, Lord, I'm just a girl, like, I'm just your daughter, I'm just a girl, and like, you are my strength, and I don't have to do everything on my own. I just start, like, I pray on a daily basis, just all the time with God when I'm talking to him, when I'm going into situations and stuff. But the reason why my mornings are so important to me is because I feel like when I spend that time, that quiet time with God, and really focus on like, okay, this is my plans for the day, and I give that to him, I have better days. And then I'm able to reflect later and be like, okay, for like example, when we went to the car dealership the other day, I just prayed before we went. I'm like, Lord, just give me wisdom and discernment. Don't let me be hasty and rush into like a decision. And so when we go there, I'm like, okay, you know, we were there for hours. I'm getting all the information, all of this, but right before, we're like sitting at the table and we're like, all right, we just go ahead, get the new car. I went to the bathroom, and I can't take credit for any of this because I don't know nothing, which is the hardest part about adulthood, right? You're learning from trial and error and mistakes. If you don't have a parent who can guide you through, you know, like buying cars, doing whatever, if you never had that guidance or never learned that somewhere, then you just don't have it, right? So I had in my head, oh, well, add up these numbers and look at it from this perspective, basically giving me a different perspective to look at it versus what the salesmen are trying to say to you or whatever. So I was like, I had to go pee, I went to the bathroom, so I just got on my calculator real quick before I went back out there, and I was like, and I did the numbers, and I was like, scammer, like, no, we're gonna go. I really appreciate y'all's time or whatever, but, you know, obviously we need to think about it and just, you know, sit on it and take our time, whatever. The car's not going anywhere, the deal's not going anywhere. Cars salesmanship, they always trying to rope you back in and get you, but it was just such a really good learning lesson for me. And then I also just felt like the Lord heard my prayer, he answered, he helped give me discernment and knowledge and wisdom in order to make the right choice, and I just appreciate that so much. But yeah, anyways, rant over. How long was that? A while. I hope somebody got something productive out of that. But yeah, let's go get this hair, okay? And hopefully they have the bundle that we need to match. I'm gonna be there in about like 8 minutes for y'all to be like 2 seconds. So I'll see you in a minute. Your girl did not go get her toes done. I just came up, oh, the bundle. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, they were having like, I don't know, a media day, content day in there. So when I walked in, I was like, oh, let me just go ahead and get my bundle from the counter, so I didn't like film or anything. But hello, here are the details. This is a raw Cambodian curly wave dark hair. Okay, anyways, I'm doing this thing where I cooked dinner earlier now so that I don't have to like clean a whole mess in the kitchen later. So we're about to cook dinner and then we're gonna go try on those clothes. This is my little setup I got. I'm also learning that because my brain doesn't function like normal people, I need to remind myself every time to get out all the things that I need first before I start cooking, so I'm not missing anything. So I got all, you know, the holy trinity, garlic powder, all the things, a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and then this, and I also need some chicken bouillon paste to make like a little slurry, and then I got my little frozen vegetables right here, and then I'm about to clean off my chicken. So let me clean the chicken off and then we'll just throw everything together. The oven's preheating to 400, and this is the little dish that I'm gonna use to bake the chicken, and then I'm gonna make a side of rice and some other vegetable, probably broccoli. This is how everything came out. We got rice. I ended up doing cauliflower, and then my baked chicken was actually really good. And I definitely think it's a difference between the crock pot and then just putting in the oven. So from now on, it's either going to be here or the Dutch oven on a slow cook. This wasn't like too slow. It was only an hour and a half, but it came out really, really good. So yeah, and then I just put everything on the warmer. It's way later now, but I put everything on the warmer so it'll be hot when the kids get ready for practice. I should have cooked it a little bit earlier so they could have ate dinner before they left, but the chicken wasn't ready, so it's all warm here for them. And I'm gonna go upstairs and have my mom help me take this down, and let's see if we got any hair growth. I warmed up my car for myself. Does that make me old? I'm just kidding. Anyways, but yeah, good morning, girl. Obviously it's the next day. Why did it take, I didn't go to sleep till 3:30, y'all. Taking my hair down took way longer than I thought it was going to, and there's a freaking flying species in my car. I'm gonna start keeping a bug spray in a car or something, because what am I supposed to do? I gotta go all the way over there and kill it. I don't want to do that. Anyways, I don't have nothing but 2 crumbs. This Accutane, everybody was asking me like, oh, I was talking to somebody the other day, how's the shedding going? Like, oh, I guess I'll find out when I take my sewing out. Oh, I'm about to get you now. I'm about to get you now. You know, messed up. Ah! It's dead, but it was still gross. Anyways, the art of being a girl. 2 scoops of hair. What is that? Oh, look, somebody's coming. Let me put my 2 scoops of hair up before they see me in my 2 scoops. Y'all get the point. I mean, granted, I have like a deep conditioner in my hair, so it's already like kind of stringy, but 2 scoops, okay? Do you hear me? 2 scoops. I shed more than I've ever shed before. I definitely think it's probably the Accutane playing a part in that as well. Also, I think I told y'all that if I take my Accutane once a day, I mean 2 times, I'm supposed to take my Accutane twice a day, and I'll be taking both of them at the same time, and I think that's why I was causing myself problems. I am looking for my appointment so I can get the address. Lord, please don't let this be more than 30 minutes away. Please, baby Jesus. Period. I might have time to get myself a sweet treat. I didn't get to talk to y'all this morning or do my hair care with y'all. Like I said, it ended up taking me way longer than I thought. My mom helped me take my hair down, and it took us like 2 hours. I think it's because I went and got the sew-in tightened that there was like new pieces of thread that were like holding down, you know, like they retighten it. So like, you know, because originally if you just cut like some of the pieces of the thread, you can kind of just like unravel it. No, baby, that wasn't happening. So yeah, it took us forever. And then once I got my hair done, we ended up staying. Me and my mom can chat. It's partially my fault. I don't think my mom's as big of a talker as me, but like we do that all the time. Like even if we're talking on the phone, me and her will be on the phone in dead silence, just like going about our day for 3 hours and never hang up the phone. And we've always been like that. I don't know why. Like if we get on the phone, we're gonna be on the phone for a minimum of 2 hours if somebody has something to do. So anyways, we stayed up chatting across the hall from each other all night long. And then I washed my hair, I washed my bundles, and I had a blow dry them this morning, baby. I'm just going through it, child. So anyways, let's get on the road. We're going to a new stylist. Fingers crossed everything goes well. She can make something out of nothing out of this 2 scoops I got. Baby, what my hair is long though. That's what I did want to show you. The length I got from keeping my hair put up in a sew-in. What? Her hair's long. What are you talking about? That's length. Like, be for real. It's 2 scoops, so I'm gonna have to cut it all off. I think after Accutane, I'm gonna do a big chop, because like my new growth is still like pretty thick, and like, you know, I shed a lot from the top too, but I just feel like, okay, once I get off Accutane, I'm gonna just probably cut my hair short again and then start over with my growth combo of sewing and braids during the summer. So really, I think I like the sew-ins. I think I am a sewing girl. I never thought I'd say that, but I think I am. Anyways, I'll see y'all when we get there. New character unlocked. Middle part bust down.
It does look cuter when the front pieces are like real curled. So tomorrow when we wake up, I think we're gonna be having a really good hair day. But this is it. Entire appointment yapped. Yapping is my problem here and in real life. There are no exceptions. Okay, we literally talked our entire appointment, so unfortunately I did not get any clips. But what clips was I gonna really get? You know what I'm saying? However, I will give you tea on what I think you should ask for when you get a sew-in, because I had two, so I'm an expert now. Perimeter out always. Even if you like very minimum leave out, I think if you just want that very like natural look, you need perimeter out. Okay, also middle part, you can go far back if that flatters you, but I think if your part stops closer up, like the like going to a direction, whether it's on the side or the back, looks better in my opinion. It just looks like more natural, more effortless. Also, what I forgot to ask for was just like, I think I wanted my part a little bit wider because I kind of like the versatility of doing like just like, and I still can once my hair like gets dirtier. It's always when my hair is fresh that it's harder to like do the little stuff that I like to do, but I like a no part kind of vibe. I don't want to flip over. Okay, we don't want to flip over. We were able to work with the bundles, and it actually looks way longer than I feel like it did last time, and it's a lot more flat. Is this not the flattest sewing you ever seen? When I first got up, I was like, is it a wig or is it a sewing? Because it's flat. I went to Tiana Celine, I think that's how you pronounce her first name. Super sweet girl. I love, listen, you will have my services if you can yap and we just have good vibes and good combo. Like that will immediately sell me on anybody's service, like period. Or I'm like, don't care. Just if the vibes are there, love it. That's why I love Ruth, the girl that braids my hair. It's just like yap vibes. I love it. So anyway, it is D-Day, or we're on D of the alphabet. So we are headed to downtown for dessert. I'm gonna take the boys and we're gonna go get some Andy's custard yogurt, and I'll probably just let them like play at the park. The other thing we were gonna do was Dave and Buster's or a drive-in movie, and Dave and Buster's is just like really close to what we did for A, which is arcade, and we went to Andretti, so I didn't really want to do that. But then the drive-in movie would have been perfect. I would have really enjoyed doing that, but unfortunately we've seen well, not unfortunately, fortunately we had already seen all the movies that are out right now. The only thing they had that was kids rated that we were playing was Zootopia 2, which we saw, which was actually pretty good, and Avatar Fire and Ash, which if you're an adult, okay, taking your kids to see it, you gotta use a little discernment. People are like, it's not demonic. It was 100% demonic. I don't care what anybody says. God, what you want. It was demonic. Do I like Avatar a lot? Did I like them? I feel like whenever they over demonize stuff, and I know everybody's like, oh, you can't be demonic. Learn how to use your discernment, okay? The stuff they were doing was blatant and like snorting drugs and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I really liked the Avatar movies, and I really liked the concept of that one, except for the fact that like I feel like they were overdoing it. Like there was like points in time in the movie where it was like 10 minutes of blood rituals. Why did we need to do that? Like it was just like, if they put that in there, it's just like, I don't think they should put it in there at all, in my personal opinion, but if they were gonna put it in there, like why wouldn't you just do like a little, you know? No, it was drawn out, and it just made me be like, okay, like this is obviously ODing something negative, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's where we're about to go. So I just want to come say hi and check in and apologize. I know I feel like I haven't been really a great vlogger the past couple days, but yeah, let's go get some dessert. I want to leave right now before the traffic gets so bad, and then I'm trying to think, I guess I'm just gonna valet at Micosina's. So yeah, let's go. Here, come on. Your turn. Ooh.
play on the other side? Yeah. Like this. Watch. Okay. Look at me.
I want tiger blood.
What flavor do you want, Gypsy? Do you want blue coconut, mango, cherry, peach, Bahama Mama, blue raspberry, the snow
Pineapple.
Is this chamoy? Boom. How's yours? So. You like yours?
Big thing. I would
Carson's. Stand up and try to do it standing up. You alright? I can't wait to see this in the morning after I've slept with my like little, I don't know, I'm like, should I give this part body and like make it kind of wavy curly how I normally do, or should I leave it straight and do just like this little piece and give it a little like, just like bang yang bump bump. Let me show y'all, let me just show you, girl. But anyways, we're back from our family activity that we did today. That was actually cool. It ended up being a lot better than I thought it was because the weather was really nice. So we stayed and we played at the park. The Andes wasn't there, but we did get some snow cones, so that was fun. And then I'll tell y'all just a second. Let me show you something. Like, wait till you see it in the morning. Like, I did it earlier and it was actually so cute. I like combed it and had a nice little, you know, like the little swoop. Everybody likes a good little swoop right there. So anyways, I don't know what I was trying to show y'all because it didn't come out exactly how it has been. But anywho, let me just go ahead and start putting my hair up while I'm sitting here chatting with y'all. Yeah, Aaron and I were supposed to go to dinner and do dinner date, because it's, you know, for letter D. But I just told him, I was like, honestly, first of all, I don't have anything to wear. We were gonna go to like a nice steakhouse that we've been to before, and I do like it, but I'm really just not in the mood. I've been wanting to watch this movie, The Housemaid, all week, and I haven't got around to it, and I don't want to watch it without Aaron because it's like a thriller, so I don't want to watch it by myself. So I was like, can we just do a DoorDash and a movie instead of going out to eat? I really just was not feeling that today because we just got back from being with the kids outside. Neither one of us really got any sleep last night. I didn't go to sleep till, I told y'all, 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, I just don't want to get dressed up, and like I don't even have nothing that I really want to wear to go to dinner. I'm just a homebody girl. Everybody be like, get out the house and live your life. I'm really not living my best life in the aspect of like, I be getting so caught up in like just the stupidest stuff, not realizing like I could really like live. I be getting so caught up in like routine and stuff, and I think routine is definitely like the foundation of stuff, but no, like the flexibility that I really do have with the kids being homeschooled and stuff like that is unmatched, and I need to start taking better advantage of that and just really like making more
like memories and doing stuff. So that's on my bucket list for next week. I just feel like every week something happens where it like derails our like everyday regular scheduled programming. Like, oh, the washer and dryer's got to be delivered, somebody's got to be here. Oh, you got to sign for FedEx and I got to be here from my phone, and then they never come at the time they said they're gonna come at. So then the days just end up getting all discombobulated. But next week we have what I think the dryer delivery, but outside of that, it doesn't matter. I want to do at least one fun thing a day, even if it's just like those little silly challenges from like social media that I could do with my kids, like doing rock, paper, scissors and racing to get the food, or like I just want to start doing like little more fun stuff. Like it doesn't have to be a vacation or like this perfectly curated thing. Like I just want to start doing more fun stuff. So hold me to that, okay? We're not being boring and cleaning and oh, we are doing all that, but you get what I'm saying, like living a little, but homebody-ish, because that's really truly my vibe, unless I'm on vacation. So, and maybe going to Clyde Warren Park. I always forget that we live close to Clyde Warren Park, but I be getting anxious taking the kids, or I used to, because it's like very close to, like, if you live in Dallas, Clyde Warren Park is literally in the middle of the city, like highway service, like it's just, I used to get really nervous, but now that Melo's older, I feel like it's not as like stressful, because I'm not like afraid he's gonna like run into the street or something like that. So yeah, anyways, I'm just doing a little, I should have left out more right here on the sides. I'm honestly sadly not gonna have this in that long, I don't think, unless somebody can convince me that I should wear my sewing to Miami instead of getting braids. But I don't think I'm gonna get boho braids for spring break either, because I feel like spring break is like too early for summer, because whatever boho style I get, I'm gonna want to have for a while. So I'm thinking I might just get stitched braids for the yummy. I'm about to go outside and live my life. I'm gonna be outside living my life on a girl's trip. Matter of fact, I will see y'all in a little, when we get the food. I'm gonna tell y'all what we got. We're gonna DoorDash from Taste Buds, which is one of my favorite spots. If you know, you know, just in case you need like a little refresher. And then yeah, we're gonna watch The Housemaid, so I'll give y'all my review on that. Okay, we got the food. I don't even want to show y'all because it's not gonna look appetizing, but just know the camera don't ever eat first. This is what I got. I got the wings. Basically, they're Chicago style wings, which is my favorite. And they're pretty good today. Sometimes they hit or miss. Like, I think they got new ownership, so everything is not always good how it used to be when I first opened up. And then Aaron got these little like not brisket, but jerk chicken pockets. I don't know if y'all can see that. They're pretty good. Anyways, y'all, I'm barely just getting a chance to sit down because I was ripping and running with the kids, but I got them settled. So we're about to eat and then watch the movie. I think we're all gonna watch it downstairs. Marcus downstairs getting his hair done. I didn't realize he was still getting his hair done tonight. Date night turned family night, but they do have games in the morning, so yeah, I'm just gonna get ready for bed. So I'll see you in the morning.